to the third season of Zelda Unknown, the only show dissecting 10 seconds of map footage in Zelda Wii U for the second year straight. And we begin bigger than ever, since together with Macintyre and Zeltik, I believe we have finally found credible proof on Zelda Wii U's timeline placement, and it is all thanks to AJ Onuma's recent statement about the significant connection between Twilight Princess HD, Zelda Wii U, and the Wolf Link amiibo.
While making the latest title for The Legend of Zelda, when I look at this remake, I feel like this is the origin point of the new title we are making right now. After playing this game, you might have some "oh, I see" moments when playing the new game. I'll be glad if you play Twilight Princess HD while waiting in anticipation for the latest title of The Legend of Zelda.
This was followed up by a comment on the Wolf Link amiibo. It's not the save data itself, but part of the data saved in the Wolf Link amiibo that can be brought over and used in the new title too. For some people, when they play the new title, they might feel the urge to play Twilight Princess HD once more. Is Aonuma implying that the story of Twilight Princess ties with Zelda Wii U, or is it something else? But the biggest reason to believe that Zelda Wii U and Twilight Princess HD are connected is that the Nintendo Direct reveal as the transition is so seamless, and the music being played in the background is one of the reveal of the Sky Canon. Knowing Aonuma and Nintendo and their habit to tease us, this could be a massive hint. In order to get this right, we've divided this premiere into 3 sections. One taking on the possibility of Zelda Wii U being the desired bridge title between Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, the second a potential sequel to Twilight Princess, and the final section a summary and conclusion on what is the most likely placement for the game in the child timeline.
Our first theory takes place in Hyrule, a few years after the Hero of Time departed with the Ocarina of Time in order to prevent Ganondorf from entering the Sacred Realm. Mind this, in the child timeline, which was created following the hero's warning to Princess Zelda, the Master Sword was never pulled, leaving it to someone else to pull it. Instead of following the Hero of Time's further endeavors, we could be witnesses to the further events in Hyrule, and this would make for an interesting premise, as we know from the ancient sages in Twilight Princess, that Ganondorf shortly after the Hero of Time's departure invaded and likely conquered the kingdom, and this is where we believe that our adventure could begin. Not necessarily as a hero, but a hiding resistance fighter against Gerudo occupants. There is a strong possibility that Zelda Wii U is a sequel to Ocarina of Time and a prequel to Twilight Princess, taking place during the hinted Gerudo-Hylian War. Reasoning for this is the location of Hyrule Castle, the untouched state of the Great Bridge of Hylia, and the possibility of having a different hero in Hyrule, while the Hero of Time was outside of the kingdom.
This has solid backing, the most remarkable of them being 2/3 of the presumed game map resembling those from Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess, pointing at Zelda Wii U being a transition between the two titles, as the provinces of Hyrule Field, Death Mountain, Zora's Domain, and most importantly, Castletown, more or less are placed in the same locations as they were in Ocarina of Time, while Lake Hylia, Found Woods, Gerudo Desert, and Snow Peak in the west resemble the locations and shape of the provinces from Twilight Princess. More precisely, the Castletown in Zelda Wii U is the one found in Ocarina of Time, as it was visible far in the distance of the E3 2014 reveal trailer, and the gamepad map confirmed it to be in the exact same location. But more importantly, it is not destroyed or decayed. This is important to mark since Twilight Princess's Castletown is not the same as the one found in Ocarina of Time,
suggesting that the Market Square, the Temple of Time, and Ocarina of Time's Hyrule Castle will all make their way into Zelda Wii U. Secondly, we have the untouched Great Bridge of Hylia as seen during the Game Awards. This bridge is only found in the child timeline, or more specifically Twilight Princess, and must have been constructed after the events of Ocarina of Time. This alone might point at Zelda Wii U being placed in the child timeline, as the imposing bridge didn't exist in the unified, downfall, or adult timelines. Then you have the presence of the Sheikah in Zelda Wii U, as we know that Ocarina of Time Impa, who stayed with Princess Zelda, must have been hiding more secrets about the extinct tribe. The Sheikah book, visible in the Nintendo Direct last year, is an example of this, and might suggest a connection to the enigmatic tribe.
Over to the Gerudo tribe, as Link's bracelets look surprisingly similar to those worn by Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time, seeing that the King of Thieves invaded Hyrule in the child timeline shortly after Link warned Princess Zelda this might be another sign of the game taking place directly during the Gerudo-Hylian War, and might explain in detail what happened to Ocarina of Time Princess Zelda, the Light Sage Rauru, Impa, Ruto, Darunia, the Kokiri tribe, etc. Specifically, Rauru's position might be an indication, as a statue of him holding a firm grip on the Master Sword can be found in the exclusive shop of Twilight Princess's Market Square, next to the Zelda Wii U Easter egg. Coincidence? We don't necessarily think so.
When you in addition take into consideration the statues seen during the Game Awards presentation that have defined wings and heavily resemble the owl statues found in Twilight Princess, then the Rauru connection might be more clear, as the owl is the spirit animal of the Light Sages, as he takes the form of one Kaepora Gabora in Ocarina of Time. The Dominion Rod which is needed to activate the statues is hidden in the Temple of Light, where Rauru protected the Triforce until it was split by the Hero of Time's return back to the past. In other words, Rauru, the constructor of the Temple of Time, might have left the Temple of Light and could have a prominent position in Zelda Wii U.
Another thing to consider is that according to the Miser's curse, a hero must have risen in the Hero of Time's absence when Ganondorf invaded Hyrule. In other words, a title set in Hyrule between Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess is possible as long as the Hero of Time is not in the Kingdom of Hyrule. Since someone else, possibly Zelda Wii U Link, could have a finger in the capture of Ganondorf during the Gerudo-Hylian War, then the Hero of Time would definitely have regrets and grief when he returned to Hyrule. People, this title could close one of the biggest gaps in the Zelda timeline.
But there is a second possibility, namely Zelda Wii U being a sequel to Twilight Princess. This is backed up by the fact that series producer Mr. I.G. Aonuma recently hinted that Twilight Princess and Zelda Wii U are connected in a number of ways.
For one, we have the Twilight Princess provinces of Snow Peak, Gerudo Desert and the Forest, which in Zelda Wii U are placed in the west. We have the reconstructed Great Bridge of Hylia, Aonuma hinting that Twilight Princess is the origin point of Zelda Wii U. But before we move any further, I will want to bring up one certain point. Colin from Twilight Princess is not, despite some believe, Zelda Wii U Link, as Colin is a human with round ears, while Zelda U Link is a Hylian with pointy ears. In this case, Link might or might not be the descendant of the Hero of Twilight, as the game could be placed in a prospering Hyrule after Ganondorf's demise in the moment of the Gerudo tribe's return to the kingdom.
But then we have a more interesting connection, the lost technology of the Oka. If you combine this with the previously mentioned owl statue, signs resembling the ancient sky characters, and the sky cannon connecting Hyrule to the City of the Sky, it is possible that the ancient Oka technology was brought back to Hyrule and put in use by the Hylians.
But the biggest reason to believe that Zelda Wii U and Twilight Princess HD are connected is that the Nintendo Direct reveal as the transition is so seamless, and the music being played in the background is one of the reveal of the Sky Cannon. Knowing Aonuma and Nintendo and their habit to tease us, this could be a massive hint to Twilight Princess HD being a prequel story to Zelda Wii U, and explain why Aonuma states that there will be "oh, I see" moments in the game. Where do you think Zelda Wii U is placed in the Zelda timeline?
There is a strong possibility that Zelda Wii U is a sequel to Ocarina of Time and a prequel to Twilight Princess, taking place during the hinted Gerudo-Hylian War. Reasoning for this is the location of Hyrule Castle, the untouched state of the Great Bridge of Hylia, and the possibility of having a different hero in Hyrule, while the Hero of Time was outside of the kingdom.
But at the same time, I'm not excluding the possibility for Twilight Princess sequel, as this has been loosely hinted by A.G. Aonuma. We have owl statues and sky characters similar to those found in Twilight Princess, and the fact that the Wolf Link amiibo will have an impact on Zelda Wii U. With that said, there could also be a third possibility of Zelda Wii U being a reboot story-wise, but fuse elements from Twilight Princess. For more on that possibility, check my previous timeline collaboration with Macintyre by clicking here, and if you want to know more about the child timeline, where Zelda Wii U might be placed, then click here. Also, do not forget to like, share, favorite, comment, and most importantly subscribe to Commonwealth Realm, Macintyre and Zeltik, as it helps a lot in the development of more Zelda Wii U and Zelda videos. And in terms of the next episode of Zelda Unknown, I will give you the following choice. A. How will the world map in Zelda Wii U work? Or B. A remake of the Snow Peak episode. Write your choice in the comment section down below.
Thanks for watching this video. While discussing this theory on Skype, we also talked about a particular stone carving present only in the remaster of Twilight Princess. It features characters that are impossible in the child timeline, as well as some really weird events. If you want to see my analysis of this, click the card in the upper corner.
Until then, this was the Commonwealth Realm. We will see you girls and guys later. Hey guys, Commonwealth Realm here, and Zelda Unknown is finally back. And I also want to inform that I will be streaming Twilight Princess HD, the final section against Ganondorf in Hyrule Castle, later tonight at 10 PM CET, 4 PM EST. So join if you want. I will be answering your questions about Zelda Unknown, what are the plans going up to E3 and beyond. I'll see you there, and enjoy the third season of Zelda Unknown and the content that will be coming to Commonwealth Realm.